not a lot I can say, really, is there? Yes, thank you. Just my luck.
Yes, come in.
What now?
Sean Kingsley, the comedian who's going to compare tonight's auction of promises, can't make it. Gastric flu. Well, that's what he says.
Well, we've got a backup plan.
Well, I can't think of anybody else to ask at such short notice.
You'll have to contact a talent agency, won't you?
Yeah, but Sean was going to do it as a favour. What's the point of paying somebody? We're trying to raise every penny we can.
What's your target?
900. I mean, she's got the money for the treatment, but we were aiming to cover her travel expenses.
Well, it looks as though you have to conduct the auction yourself, doesn't it, Derek?
Me?
Yes. You got a better idea? Don't bring me problems, Derek. Bring me solutions. Oh, and Derek, you better let Sergeant Snowden know that she's been let down.
Sadie Tyler.
No, I'm her daughter, Gail.
She called us to report a theft. She is at home.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise she called the police. Come in. Mum, police are here.
Hello.
How kind of you to come so quickly. Coffee?
Yeah, please. I'm PC Klein, this is PC Worrell. You reported the theft of a manuscript.
Sit. Please. My life story. My autobiography.
Right. And that's all that's missing?
Yes.
Where was it taken from? Has the house been broken into?
No. It was in the car yesterday. I put it on the back seat.
That's the blue car outside?
Mm.
Well, has that been broken into?
No.
Mum doesn't always remember to lock it.
Your autobiography, what sort of value would you put on it?
Well, as soon as I find a publisher, I would expect about £20,000–30,000. That would be just my advance, of course. I was hoping to start sending it out today. Don't know what I'll do now.
My mother is the Sadie Tyler.
You probably weren't even born when I was around.
She sung Heaven Tonight, You Were My Dream, Single Girl.
The single girl. Oh.
Yes, I remember. Sorry.
Well, surely you have a copy of this manuscript if it's so important.
I don't think I have, no.
It's not on disc?
I wouldn't know. Not as far as I'm aware, anyway.
Well, did you see anyone near the car?
No.
Found it. This is when my mum hosted her own TV show. She was never out of the top 10. Wow, amazing.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, swinging 60s. Lovely.
Well, we lived in California for quite a while, which is why she's not so well known here now.
Is it your manuscript? Are you aware of anybody that would want to steal it?
Well, it could be one of the tabloids, of course. One of them's bound to want to serialise the book when it comes out. Or maybe one of my fans, like Pete Tyler.
Who's he? Oh, he's just an oddball. Someone who's a bit fixated on Mum.
Well, did you see him anywhere near the car yesterday?
No, but he often hangs around.
And you think he might have taken it?
Well, it is probably the most likely explanation as to where it's gone.
Right, OK. Well, thanks for the coffee.
So what's going to happen now? Are you going to talk to him?
Yeah, we will.
Well, he's a very strange guy.
Why would he want it? To sell it?
Oh, nothing as straightforward as that. This isn't just somebody who enjoys my music. Fans like Pete Tyler are something else.
Yeah, he changed his name to Tyler by deed poll.
Crazy, isn't it? You'd have to get inside his head to make any sense of it, and I've learned not to go there.
Gail was right about not always locking the car.
That mother's off her trolley. 30,000 advance for a book about a singer nobody's ever heard of.
You haven't heard of her, you mean?
She never survived the 70s, did she? Anyway, you hadn't heard of her either, had you?
No, but I don't reckon myself to be a top DJ.
We are doing brilliantly. We've got 38 promises.
Oh, well, we were aiming at 40.
Well, it's only 2 short. Oh, come on, it's great. You've done a wonderful job.
No, I haven't. Sean Kingsley's cried off, says he's ill.
That is a real shame. Who will you get instead?
Me.
Ah.
Not ideal, I know. I'm sorry, Jane. Nothing I touch seems to go right these days. Beginning to think I'm past it.
Oh, come on, sir. You've got to think positive.
Excuse me, does Pete Tyler work here?
Yes, I'll show you. Follow me. Is he expecting you?
No.
Hasn't had a burglary or anything dreadful, has he?
No, nothing like that. Pete Tyler?
Yes?
Can we have a word, please?
Oh, go ahead. I've nothing to hide.
I believe you know a singer called Sadie Tyler.
Indeed.
Do you mind telling us where you were yesterday evening?
At home.
Was anyone with you who can confirm that?
No, I live alone.
Did you go anywhere near Miss Tyler's house?
No?
Or near her car?
No. What's this all about?
Miss Tyler says you sometimes hang around her house. The manuscript of a book she's been writing has been stolen.
Does she say I've taken it?
She thought it possible, yes.
You better come and look in my flat, then. Mrs. Walters, I wonder if it's okay to take these officers over to my flat for a while. The manuscript of Sadie's autobiography has gone missing, and I'd like to help in any way I can.
Well, yes, of
You
course.
knew it was her autobiography?
I knew she was writing one. I'm a friend of the family.
You're no relation, though, despite having the same name.
I'm a great admirer of hers.
You didn't tell me she was writing a book. That should do well.
Really?
Oh, yes, such a lovely singer.
I hadn't heard of her myself.
Oh, yes, she's still very popular. I heard her on radio, too, only the other day. Rhythm and blues she sings, really, doesn't she?
Ballads.
Well, I'm sure a lot of our readers will love a book about Sadie Tyler.
Shall we go? After you, sir. Very nice.
Nothing here. Did you know 78% of Star Trek fans are virgins?
Well, why doesn't that surprise me?
All right, Mr. Tyler, we'll let you get back to work.
As long as you're happy I'm not hiding anything. I don't want any misunderstandings.
No, you're all right. Thanks for your cooperation, mate.
Yeah. Yes, June.
I heard you'd lost your compere for tonight.
Oh, bad news travels fast.
Yeah, well, look, I don't know if this is any help, but you'll never guess who we've just had a call from. Sadie Tyler. Do you remember her?
Sadie Tyler? Well, yes, absolutely. Well, she was fabulous. I did most of my courting to her music.
Well, I was just wondering if she might step in tonight.
You think so?
Well, there's no harm in asking, is there? I mean, a star always likes to shine.
Oh, I'd love to meet her. Who's dealing with it?
Nick and Di. They're on their way back out. If you're quick, you catch them.
Thanks, June.
Oh, back already. Investigation completed?
I'm PC Klein. This is Chief Inspector Conway. Sorry, you are?
Bob Warner. Sadie's manager? Come on in, come on in. Did Pete Tyler have it?
We didn't find it, no.
Well, I'm afraid there's been a bit of a mix-up. You see, when Sadie called you, she didn't realise that, of course, the bureau that typed the book would have a copy on disc. Well, she doesn't understand computers. What can you do? Still, there's nothing really been lost.
But a copy of the book was stolen, sir.
Oh, yes.
Did you speak to Pete Tyler?
He didn't have it.
Look, could we speak to your mother, please?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Hello again. Who's this?
This is Chief Inspector Conway.
Chief Inspector? I'm getting the red carpet treatment.
Sadie Tyler. How do you do?
Delighted to meet you.
We came to let you know that we've spoken to Pete Tyler.
Well, what did he say?
Well, he was very helpful. He offered to let us search his flat, but there was no sign of the manuscript. So, with nothing much else to go on, we can't really take the investigation much further.
Well, at least it's on record that it disappeared. It's a mystery, isn't it? Bob, do you think the newspapers would be interested?
Maybe. But I think you'll find that Pete Tyler has got it.
Well, it's still a story.
Miss Tyler.
Sadie, please.
Sadie. I'm afraid I have to admit that I'm here under false pretenses. I have a very large favour to ask of you.
Ask away.
I'm organising a small event tonight. It's to help raise money for a police officer who was paralysed after an assault whilst on duty. She needs to go to America for special medical treatment.
Gee, that's wonderful.
Well, I don't suppose you'd consider an invitation to be our celebrity guest.
Tonight? I don't see why not.
Well, that's marvellous. It's an auction of promises. If you'd like to help with that, that would be great. But if you could sing for us, I'm sure that would make all the difference.
I'd be honoured. Especially after all the trouble I've put you to.
Well, that's marvellous. Thank you very much. Wonderful.
Who knows? Maybe it was fate my manuscript disappeared. I'm a great believer in fate, aren't you?
Chief Inspector, perhaps you could give us some advice in return about Pete Tyler.
How can I help?
Sadie, I'm going to play him the tape.
I'll find it.
It's time to put a stop to all this.
Sadie, it's Pete. I thought we could listen to our song together before we go to sleep. Hello, Sadie. I didn't want to go to sleep without letting you know I'd be dreaming of you.
Now, there must be dozens of calls like that. Now, Sadie's always going to have fans, but this is too much.
We get Christmas and birthday cards from him. He sends flowers, too.
Has he threatened you at all?
No, but it does make me feel pretty spooked, you know?
Well, there is some fairly new legislation you can use. The Protection Against Harassment Act.
Protection against harassment? How does that work? Do we need a solicitor?
No, we deal with it. It's now a criminal offence to pursue any course of conduct that amounts to harassment on another, like these telephone calls. They can be recorded as a first complaint. Do you want to do that?
Sadie?
Please, Mum.
Whatever you like, if it bothers you that much.
Then you can arrest him.
Not after the first complaint, no. But if a second conduct occurs, then we can take action.
Well, we did find him searching through some jumble sale bags that were left out for a charity to collect. Would that count?
Well, if it's on your own property, yes.
And if he did something like that, then you'd arrest him?
Absolutely.
You look more cheerful. Have you found someone for tonight?
I certainly have. Sadie Tyler.
Sorry, sir?
Sadie Tyler. Oh, she had this raw, smoky voice, melancholy, haunting. A single girl all alone.
God, yes, my mum loves her. Smouldering eyes and that fab makeup.
That's the one, yes. Oh, she could tear your heart out.
Would have had you down as the romantic type.
Ah, does it good to be reminded of your youth once in a while?
I knew you'd sort it, sir. You're a star.
8-4 from Sierra Oscar, receiving.
Go ahead.
Heathwood, Sedcott Avenue. Suspect on premises. Informant Sadie Tyler. Can you deal?
On way.
What are you doing, Mr. Tyler?
They're throwing stuff away.
That's what bins are for.
Who are you?
That's enough. Leave
Ron
it.
Mitchell, here's my press card.
Right, well, there's no story here, thank you very much, Mr. Mitchell.
Now, all right,
Aren't you going to arrest him? That's harassment.
I'm dealing with that now, thank you very much,
It's
Mr.
none of your
Warner.
business what's in there. What exactly are you looking for, Mr. Tyler?
Will you stop that now, please, Mr. Mitchell?
Hello, Sadie. Can I have you in here just next to the police officer?
Throw away stuff that should be part of the archive.
No right to search for anything. This is private property. Is this okay?
No, this is not okay. I'm not going to ask you again, Mr. Mitchell.
Let me
Back
find
off.
them,
Mr. Charles,
and then I'll go.
I'm trying to do my job like you, all right?
Come on, it'll only take a second.
I'm arresting you for harassment. You do not have to say anything.
Tonight at a police fundraiser.
For urgent medical treatment for an officer paralysed while on duty.
But one of your colleagues, isn't it? I thought you'd be glad of the coverage.
What's you really after and what's he doing here? You knew we'd have to arrest him.
Lovely.
He's no threat to you. You just wanted free publicity.
Well, your chief inspector said that he'd help.
Not on stunts like this. I don't like being used. What made you go looking in Sadie Tyler's dustbins?
I was at home. I had a call saying she'd chucked stuff out.
What stuff?
Old recording contracts, business stuff.
Who called you?
Dunno.
Man or a woman?
Man.
Did you recognise the voice?
I don't know who it was.
It must be someone you know.
What if the bins get emptied?
Hey, who'd even know what was in those bins? Why would anyone want to call you?
Pete, have you taken things out of her bins before?
No.
But you like to keep things associated with her?
You saw what's in my flat.
How do you think Sadie feels about what you do? Do you know what harassment means? Most reasonable people would find your behaviour upsetting, intrusive, threatening even.
I'm not threatening anyone.
Harassment is a criminal offence.
How can my admiration for Sadie be criminal? That's ridiculous. It's all for her. She knows that.
We've heard some of the messages you leave on her answer machine. You keep playing the same song. What's that about?
It's between us. Me and Sadie.
You think she shares your feelings?
I know the truth.
Pete, how did you become such a fan? Why Sadie?
I always have been, right from when I was a kid. I used to listen to her songs after my dad died. She's always been there for me, and I'll always be there for her.
She's just had you arrested. She doesn't care about you. She used you for a photo opportunity so she could get publicity for a new book.
It doesn't matter. She knows I'd do anything for her.
Except leave her alone. Right, you've been bailed to appear in court next week. Just stay clear of Sadie's house, all right?
Doesn't seem fair to me. You just wound him up and set him off.
Even so, I wouldn't want to live with Pete's idea of adoration. It's creepy.
Anyway, he's got competition from the new fan Sadie's got wrapped round her little finger.
Mr. Conway, I wonder how tonight will go.
Bet she can't even sing.
I was thinking about the chief inspector.
No fool like an old fool.
Another drink, Jay?
Oh, yes, please, sir.
June?
No, thank you, sir, I'm fine.
What have you, thought the auction was supposed to start at 8:30.
Yes. Just hope Derek's guests turned up.
Sadie Tyler. I can't believe this is happening. It should be Las Vegas or the London Palladium, not Sun Hill.
Hello, Derek. I'm not late, am I?
Not at all, not at all.
And I've got the music.
Right. Well, it's all up to me then, isn't it? I hope you're not going to regret this.
Hardly. You ready for me to introduce you?
This moment never gets any less lonely. No matter how many shows I've done.
You just think of the audiences you've played to. This is nothing.
It's very good of your mum to step in like this at the last minute.
Well, she does enjoy it too, remember?
Should we sit down?
Can I have your attention, ladies and gentlemen, please? Thank you. Well, welcome to this evening's festivities. You all have a catalogue for the auction of promises, and we'll be kicking off with that in a moment. Now, I hope you've all come prepared to bid as high as you can, because tonight, as you know, we're aiming to raise £900 to send Sergeant Jane Snowden to America for her medical treatment. Now, this evening isn't just about paying her expenses. It's also a tribute to her courage and her dedication as a police officer. But first, a slight change to the advertised programme. I have the great honour to introduce tonight a very wonderful guest artiste, Miss Sadie Tyler. Take it away, Sadie.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's wonderful to be here in support of the real star of the evening, Sergeant Snowden.
Okay.
The single girl, all alone in a weepy town. The single girl gets so tired of love letting her down.
I wanted to thank you for taking care of Pete Tyler for us.
Well, my officers weren't very happy about having a photographer there.
Actually, P.C. Klein rather lost his temper.
Well, it's understandable, isn't it? You exploited the situation.
Fair enough. Anyway, can you blame me? Look at her. Now, she needs love and attention like you and I need oxygen. Anyway, it's good to see her back in the limelight. It's where she belongs. I've been with her right from the beginning, you know. My late wife was one of her backing singers.
Tell me about this morning. Are you genuinely concerned with Pete Tyler? Or was it just a publicity stunt?
Well, you saw what he was like.
Well, why take action now? You've been putting up with him for years. Something about Sadie's book? Something she's written in her autobiography?
Oh, I wouldn't know.
What, you mean you haven't read it?
She won't let me.
But you are worried that Pete Tyler might have?
Well, he's got these funny ideas about the past, that's all.
Such as?
About Gail. I have to protect her.
Gail?
Well, he's got this crazy fantasy. So ridiculous, I hardly like saying it out loud. He thinks that he's her father. Now do you see?
Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Sadie Tyler. But don't worry, you'll be seeing more of Sadie later in the evening after the auction. But now, straight down to the evening's business. Lot 1. Oh dear. 24 hours handcuffed to Reg Hollis.
We'll get the car.
Thank you so much for tonight, Sadie. You were wonderful. Wonderful.
Was I?
Fabulous.
My voice wasn't properly warmed up.
It sounded perfect to me.
Really? Was I really all right, Derek?
Oh, yes.
Good night, Miss Tyler. Well done. Very satisfactory evening, Derek. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Silly, isn't it? I never really feel I'm any good.
How can you say that? You're a star, a real star.
That's not what I see when I look in the mirror.
Well, you should look through my eyes.
Oh, Derek. We all need somebody to believe in us, don't we?
Di, glad I caught you. There's Mrs. Walters wanting to speak to you.
Mrs. Walters?
Yeah, she said she met you yesterday at Sunhill Library.
Oh, it's not that Sadie Tyler again, is it, Sarge?
Actually, she gave a wonderful performance.
Yeah.
I'll talk to her.
All right, come on.
Hello, Mrs. Walters. How can I help you?
It's about Pete Tyler. I should have reported it before, but it seems so petty.
Please take a seat.
I can't say we're friends, but in every other way, he is the perfect colleague.
Do you know something about Sadie Tyler's manuscript?
Not directly, but you've not found it yet, have you?
No.
That's what he told me. He rang to say he wouldn't be into work. I don't want to be disloyal, but it's not my property, you see, and I can't go on turning a blind eye. He does steal things, you see. It's been going on for years.
Well, what sort of things?
Library property. Oh, not just the odd pen or index card either, but plastic sleeves, folders, envelopes, dozens of them.
You've actually seen him take these items?
Oh, yes.
What for? Does he have some kind of compulsive disorder, do you think?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm sure that it's all to do with his collection of Sadie Tyler memorabilia. He's so meticulous.
Well, we searched his flat. There were no folders, plastic sleeves, anything like that.
Well, that's what I wondered, you see. Whether he'd told you about his caravan.
Caravan?
I pass it when I visit my sister. I always wondered what he did down there.
Should I tell him about the caravan? Mr. Brownlow said to keep him informed.
No way. It's a separate matter. Theft of library stationery. Nothing to do with Sadie Tyler.
Oh, come on.
Diet, no.
Morning.
Morning, sir.
Sir?
Just thought you'd like to know that Bob Warner pretty much apologised to me last night for the incident with the photographer.
Oh, that's all right, then.
You know, no matter what the provocation, Nick, you really ought to learn to keep your temper with members of the public. Had a good chat with Warner. Found out that he had every reason to be seriously concerned about Pete Tyler.
Really, why?
Pete is entertaining the delusion that he's Gail's father. So you can see why they don't want him hanging about. You can imagine what that could lead to.
What if it's true?
Hardly.
Why not? Why believe them all the time? If Pete is her dad, well, it makes sense all the stuff he does. It would be natural to be obsessed.
No, Nick. How can it be possible? Forget it.
I should have told him about the caravan.
No.
You didn't mean that about believing Pete, did you?
No. I just wanted to wind Conway up, the starstruck old duffer.
Someone in there.
Come on, Pete, open up. It's the police. May we come in?
I don't usually...
This is different. We'd like to see your collection. Look, there was no problem when we looked in your flat, was there? Come on, mate.
Sadie's autobiography.
A single girl, all alone.
I know I shouldn't have taken anything from the library. Bad habit, I suppose.
How long has it been going on?
Years.
And Sadie's manuscript?
I never took it.
We found it in your caravan.
I never stole it.
Did you take it from Sadie's car?
No.
How did you get it then?
Gail gave it to me.
Gail?
Why?
Look, why on earth would she just hand you a copy of her mother's book?
We know what this is about, Pete. You like to pretend you're her father.
I don't pretend. I am her father. Gail wanted me to read the book so that I could see I wasn't even mentioned. I don't know why Sadie just doesn't tell her the truth.
What has Sadie written about Gail's father?
Nothing. Not directly, anyway, but it's all there, in between the lines.
Put it down.
I couldn't tell you the truth yesterday because I hadn't finished going through it. That's why I stayed off work today, to finish my notes.
Your notes?
I've cross-referenced everything. I've searched through all the documents in the caravan. Of course, I wouldn't expect her to write about our night together. It's too painful. But where she was, what she was doing, it's all there.
All right. Tell us. When did it all happen?
I had a summer job at the old Sun Hill Grand. I've still got the payslip from the week she was appearing. Still got the poster from the show. I can tell you exactly what she was wearing when we met.
How old were you?
17.
And how long did this romance go on?
A night. The most magical night of my life. There's never been anyone since.
Even if this is true, it doesn't prove you're Gail's father.
I've devoted my entire life to knowing everything about Sadie. Gail's my daughter.
And that's why you changed your name.
I'm part of the family.
And send birthday cards and flowers.
What's wrong with cards and flowers? I'm her dad.
And the song that you keep playing down the phone, that's about your magical night together, I suppose.
Yes.
Then why all the secrecy? Stuff hidden away in a caravan that you don't tell anyone about. Stolen files and folders. Why not go into a shop and buy the stationery you need? It's all a bit furtive, isn't it? A bit strange, a bit perverted.
No.
Gail didn't give you this. You stole it from Sadie Tyler's car.
That's not true. I'd never steal anything from Sadie. She's everything to me.
What's Conway doing here?
Ooh, whatever it is, we're about to catch him at it.
I can't think what it was.
Whispers.
Of course it was. Of course it was. It's the only
Hello,
one.
sir.
I just came to thank Sadie for last night.
Good news. We've recovered your manuscript.
Wonderful. Where is it?
I'm afraid we're going to have to keep it for the moment as evidence, but we thought you ought to know that Pete Tyler had it in his possession after all.
Well, maybe now he'll leave us all alone.
We'd actually like to ask you a few questions, please, Miss Tyler.
No? Why?
Well, maybe we should talk in private.
No? Why, what's Pete been saying?
Well, he claims that you gave him the manuscript.
Well, he would say that, wouldn't he?
You did, didn't you? You gave him my book.
Yeah.
Why?
It's private.
Nobody was supposed to read it yet.
I think I can guess why she gave it to him.
I told the Chief Inspector about Pete Tyler's obsession with you.
We were bound to find out, you know.
Well, I never dreamt Mum would contact the police. Then when you searched Pete's flat and he didn't say anything, I just thought that would be the end of it.
You understand that wasting police time's a serious matter.
I know. Sorry. Look, I'd had enough. I wanted Pete to see for himself. He's not even mentioned in Mum's book.
You've never read it.
Mum, you asked me to take it to the typing bureau.
And he's not mentioned in it.
No.
Well, it's actually had the reverse effect. Pete claims the book backs him up.
No! How can he?
He says he can produce documentary evidence to prove that he was around when you were conceived.
Rubbish. What kind of documentary evidence?
That he was working at the Sun Hill Grand when you appeared there.
What does that prove? That's not evidence.
Look, all we needed was confirmation that Pete Tyler didn't steal the manuscript. We needn't waste any more of your time. Sir?
I'll see you out. Where was the manuscript in the end?
Pete's got a caravan at Parsons Field. You should see it, sir. Stacked solid with everything ever to do with Sadie Tyler.
Now do you see how sick he really is? He's crazy.
Does Gail know who her real father is?
No. Look, where did you find that manuscript?
You know, perhaps the easiest way to put a stop to all this is for Sadie to talk about it.
No, I don't want Gail upset.
She's already upset. I think I should speak to Sadie.
No, you don't have to do that.
You did once ask for my advice.
Look, I'll tell you. Explain everything. Sadie and I started an affair almost the minute we met. I was married. And I know it's an old chestnut, but I love my wife. She died 15 years ago.
Are you trying to tell me you're Gail's father?
It would have been particularly cruel if my wife had ever found out because she wasn't able to have children herself. So Sadie and I never told a soul. Until now.
Not even Gail?
Oh, we left it too late. Imagine growing up never knowing your father and then finding out that he'd been there beside you all the time. It would have been too hard.
Do you mind if we get back to work now, sir?
Yes, of course.
Derek. You will be discreet, for Gail's sake. You know, deep down, I'm sure she knows. We're very close. Believe me, I've always been there for her. Always.
All's well that ends well.
I am really sorry, and you've been so kind.
Thank you, Derek, for looking after us. This whole thing's got out of hand. It seems that man knows more about me than I do. He sent me a family tree once he'd researched. He even had copies of my grandparents' birth and death certificates, all sorts of things like that.
Oh, there's a whole caravan full of it, apparently.
Caravan? Oh, dear. What a way to be commemorated. It's hardly Graceland, is it?
No, Parsons Field.
How embarrassing. Imagine if the tabloids got hold of it. Sadie Tyler's Memorial Library. In a caravan.
They won't want me back at the library now.
Why don't you find something else to think about, like stamp collecting or train spotting?
I enjoyed last night, sir. Bit of a lucky break finding Sadie Tyler.
Yeah. All thanks to you, June. Want to know what happened?
Mm-hmm.
I had a parcel. 20 years ago, I'd have followed it up. Mind you, she was that hyped up from her performance on stage, she'd probably make a pass at anybody.
Well, so what? It's a good one for your memoirs.
Yeah.
8-4 from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Go ahead.
Parsons Field, caravan on fire, possible arson.
On way.
All right. Yeah, go on. How did this happen, mate? Arson. Apparently he was inside. The ambulance is on its way.
Who did this, Gail? Or Warner?
Quick. Gotta get in there!
Pete!
I can't let it all burn!
Pete! Pete, you need to go to hospital. Sort it out later.
I'm not going anywhere. Did you see anyone? Bob Warner. Why would he do this? Why? I wasn't harming anyone. All right. Yeah.
Proctor, let him go.
You didn't tell Warner about the caravan?
No. I bet Conway did.
Crime-Ocu have been informed. They belong to the fan who was harassing the singer from last night, is that right?
Yes.
You said her manager did that?
Yeah, Bob Warner. It's all my fault. I should have seen this coming. But I was too starstruck to pick up on what was going on around me.
Well, she certainly got charisma. I saw you two together last night. Anyway, I thought this sorted the fan out. Why torch his caravan?
It's a long story. Come on, sort this out properly this time.
What'll happen?
Why don't you come down to the station later? We'll know more then.
Well, when Gail gets back, she can drive me.
I thought Gail was upstairs. Where's she gone?
In the car, please.
No, wait. Where's she gone?
To talk to Pete. She thought if you spoke to him directly, told him...
But she can't do that. Who knows what he'd do?
Get in the car.
Derek, please.
Hang on a minute. Has she gone to his flat?
I suppose so.
I've got to sort this out, Jeff. I've taken my eye off the ball once already today. June? Yeah, Derek Conway, get somebody round to Pete Tyler's flat straight away, will you?
That's their car.
Have a look here.
Pete!
I don't want a solicitor or anything. You just go ahead and do what you have to. I'm getting old. Doesn't matter what happens to me. But Gail's got her life before her. It can't go on like this.
You set fire to the caravan?
Yes.
What about Pete? You knew he was inside?
No. Well, no. I swear I didn't want to hurt him. Just wasn't thinking.
You intended to stop Pete harassing you for good, didn't you?
Well, it was me who sent for the fire brigade.
What if he'd been killed?
But it never occurred to me he was in there. Honestly, I thought he'd be at work. There's always bits and pieces I wanted to destroy. All the junk his sick fantasy feeds off. I did it for Gail.
You sure it was for Gail, Bob? You told me that Gail didn't know that you were her father. And by the sound of it, Sadie didn't reveal the truth in her book, either.
Well, that doesn't matter.
But what if all the documents Pete had in his caravan persuaded Gail that his claim was true? Is that what you're afraid of?
Well, theatre tickets and programmes and posters don't make him her dad. If you believe that, then you're worse than he is.
But that's why you set fire to the caravan, to settle this issue once and for all.
Archives and indexes and documents aren't real life. Being with her, loving her, spending time with her, that's what matters. Why do you think I put up with Sadie all these years? Knowing facts doesn't make someone her father. It's got nothing to do with facts. I'm her father. He's not taking that away from me. Has Gail come home yet?
I don't know.
You will make sure she's all right.
Yes.
Sir, Gail Tyler's car's parked outside Pete's flat, but no one's there. She's not answering her mobile.
If you were Pete Tyler, where would you go?
On Nick and I went back to the library where he works, and nobody's got any idea where he is.
The old Sun Hill Grand?
What?
Nick mentioned it. He says it's where Pete claims he first met Sadie, where it all began.
I didn't know there was a Sun Hill Grand.
Yeah, it was turned into a club years ago. It's on Westway Avenue.
It's worth a try.
Gail's still not back. I had to call a cab.
We're doing everything we can to find her.
What about Bob?
He's going to be charged with arson. Now, it can carry a custodial sentence, and he might not make bail.
What does that mean?
He may be remanded in custody.
He can't come home?
Look, if there's anything I can do to help.
I don't know what he was thinking. Who knows what was in that caravan? There might have been all kinds of material I could have used in my book.
This must be it.
Okay.
Right, it's closed down.
If it's a theatre, there must be an on-stage door,
Right.
say.
Come on.
Looks like Mr. Conway was right.
First time today. Be careful, Di. Go on. Pete, it's the police. Pete. I'm PC Klein, this is PC Worrell. Do you remember us, Pete? What are you doing here, Pete? Where's Gal, mate?
You should get him to hospital.
Where's Gal, Pete? Come on.
I'll stay with him. You have a look around. Sierra Oscar from 682, receiving.
Gal! Where are you? It's all right, it's the police. Stand back, Gal. I'm going to break the door down, all right?
You're all right. I'm going to be so stupid saying I'd come in with him.
Not
I thought
her.
he was going to leave me here forever. No, I'm just scared. I was so upset about Bob. So what I thought if I agreed to come here and get it out of his system,
Come on, Scout.
and leave me alone. I'm so stupid. He said this was Mum's dressing room. He said it was the only place that mattered in the world, that I belonged there, and he locked me in. I don't want him saying he's my father. He's horrible. He's mad. I don't want him.
None of this has sunk in yet. I can't thank you enough for finding Gail.
I'm just glad she wasn't hurt. We'll drop her back here when she's finished her statement.
And thank you for bringing me back. I bless my guardian angels for sending me you, Derek.
Well, I'm grateful to you too, Sadie. I was feeling a bit sorry for myself. You made me buck my ideas up, see things in a better light.
I suppose the tabloids will be onto this in a flash. It's a big story now. Bob always handled my publicity.
Yes, well, it's a shame you two didn't tell the truth years ago.
Gail's not Bob's daughter, you know. She couldn't be.
But he told me you had an affair.
Yes, but he's infertile. His wife told me. I know he likes to look on Gail as his own, but I'd always reckoned he admitted the truth to himself.
Well, who is Gail's father?
It was the swinging 60s, Derek. You know what it was like. One night stand. I haven't a clue.
But it's not Pete.
No. At least, I don't think so. I honestly don't remember meeting him. Anyway, it hardly matters now after all these years. You coming in for a drink?
Another time.
Well, I must get busy on the phone while the story's still red hot. I'll have no trouble finding a publisher for my book now, will I? Keep in touch.
Goodbye, Sadie Tyler.